So before I actually get into this video, thank you guys for watching. I like the subscribers. It's cool, crazy that even if it's like one person sits down and watches my videos, it's crazy to me. You know, I appreciate it. I really do. Anyway, so this video, I'm going to go ahead and voice over what I found. I'm doing something called, or what I'm going to call a game analysis, in which I go back into the files of the game and try and find the different secrets. And obviously, the one to start with, spoiler warning, Doki Doki Literature Club. If you don't want anything spoiled, and if you haven't watched it, don't watch this video. Okay, or played it, I mean. Alright. I can do a playthrough, but, sometimes it's weird, because, I don't know. But, Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy, or whatever you celebrate. Yeah. And Happy New Year. So I guess my New Year's resolution is to get more videos up and, have a little bit more flow, instead of having it being like, video stop, video mass stop, video mass stop, video mass stop. But, so I'm finally actually going to get into this video. So, yeah, that's cool. So, I mean, this is a voiceover. I went into the room where Sayori actually, like, hung herself. And, yeah. So this is just me waiting on that part, and then it'll be like, boom, she's dead. Wow, exciting. Anyway, that was the first plot twist in the game. But knowing the end of the game, I saw something in here that not everyone would see. There's an error code up on the top left in file game/script-character5. Some sort of Python extension. So what I did was I went inside and I looked for this Python extension, opened it in Notepad++, which is like a programming notepad. And I mean, I use that because I like programming and stuff. And then this message came up. Beneath their manufactured perception that artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them all of motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot made with renpy.renpy. So, yet again, I think this is Yuri talking. Basically, the reason why I think that is it sounds really, really close to how what Yuri would like write in her poems or say, and how like she's always like this creepy, kind of sophisticated, kind of quiet person. I think that's really what this thing is. And I mean, Yuri is always, so if you haven't seen it yet, look at the Game Theorist video, and I'm gonna be posting like me reading Yuri's stuff, and that's later. I'm gonna do this is a character analysis on Sayori, but since she died, and then that error message popped up. But Yuri is actually in a more of an antagonist position in this actual game in and of itself, which I mean, that sounds weird because you would think it's Monica, because she's the one that's always like, oh yeah, creepy, I know what you're doing, I know every single last bit of your life, thank you very much. But I'm pretty sure that's Yuri. Alright, so this is a voiceover. I split these videos together because the next one I didn't really notice I don't really know how I didn't know this, but there's like a text, like a readme file.txt or a traceback.txt. And I was wondering that one too, and so, which was in the back. So I went back to see my own video, saw where it was at, just looked around. Alright. So, yeah, this is, there's a lot of digging. There's a ton of digging. And so, game/script.py, the RPY. I'm pretty sure the RPY is some sort of Python file, considering everything's coded in Python in this game, which I guess makes sense as it's scripting, and that would be how Monica, like, deletes everybody, that type of thing. Or is it Monica? Don't know yet. This is only Sayori. Anyway, I really that much analysis because there's a lot. I haven't quite done this analysis because, Jesus, there's like a ton of files. So, essentially, it says, while running game code, file renped/common/00start.rpy line 256 in script Python. File renpcommon/00start.rpy line 260 in module. And I went into all these files, and I really didn't find too much, but top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything. Did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think, actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this difficult. Haha. Well, here goes nothing. So what that shows me is that has to be Monica. That has to be Monica. It's just the way that's described, the way that the haha in there, whatever, it has to be Monica. So next I went and tried to find the directories. I just looked around, and by the way, that was a pain. There's a ton of directories, and then I also came across this PNG file named Happy Thoughts. And apparently, it seems to only appear when Sayori's on the death screen. Now, I don't really know. I tried switching that little color bracket into zeros and ones, because if you've seen the Game Theories video, they switched it to base 64, and that's what I was doing on that site in the first part of the video. So, yeah. So I then try and, like, color grade it, yada yada yada, and edit it around, see if I can't find anything in there, but I really don't know. It's something to do with that black line. I know that could be a QR code. Oh, it might be a QR code. I can't really tell. But, I mean, if anyone can figure that out, that'd be amazing. I don't know, I'm doing live. But there's a lot there. And then I tried switching from that to hexadecimal. It just didn't really work. Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot in this game to discover. And, I mean, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through probably all the directories later tonight, which is lovely. I mean, I'll do it. I mean, that's why I wanted to do this, because it's very interesting, but the whole, like, directory paths get rather tedious. However, just the way this worked was really interesting, and okay, good job, me. I need to remember to cut that out, because that was just me doing the same thing. Anyway, in-card. What's happening here is that they're swapping around the code inside of all the Python files during each death, it seems like, or during her death. I'm gonna see if the next death, if anything's changed, or when the game goes all crazy after Sayori dies, if anything's changed in the code in and of itself. So, but basically what those file paths was what Monica was changing, or actually the developers were changing. It just read that, yeah, that's what she was doing, and it was just self-modifying code. Which, I mean, I haven't seen that done in a video game, which is very interesting. I mean, I've known that they can do that, but that is rather interesting. So, to conclude, Monika's kind of crazy, just fleeing everybody. And Yuri's... That really sounds like Yuri, where she's like, oh yeah, everyone else is worthless. I'm the only one that's good. And then that's pretty much where that whole thing comes to play. And Happy Thoughts, by the way, I might check that, but Happy Thoughts was the name of Sayori's poem about the bottle. So, yeah. So, again, if you haven't seen this, haven't watched or played this game, and you decided to watch this video, you're not going to understand a single word I'm saying. If you play the game and watch this video, then you're going to understand pretty much what I'm going for. It's rather interesting. I'm sure there's more things to be discovered, and I'm trying to... I'm thinking about making this kind of a regular thing where I take a game, it doesn't have to be this one precisely, and kind of go back into what everything's happened, so like an analysis of it. This one would probably be the most interesting for me because it adds more depth to the story the more you look back at it. So yeah, if you finish the game, you haven't finished the story. The story is just beginning. That's what's cool to me about it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to. And, yeah. Comment me if you see, like, the Happy Thoughts thing, if there's something on that. Or whatever. Anyway, goodbye. Don't die. Have a good night. Or day. Or morning, wherever you are. Bye.